Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Cousins. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is fielded at the 27. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time.
And now it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because
when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
2nd and 11.
At the Vikings 16-yard line.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Lions 6, Vikings, nothing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. Make it 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Complete to DeAndre Swift. 1st down and goal to go.
Now Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On 2nd and goal. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff connecting with DJ Chark. And they're able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Cousins to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Vikings.
They go play action. Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Goff now looks to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from the...
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room, no points on the board, not playing well defensively, deflated, and now things may have changed for them.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nuwagu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Cousins. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, 60 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's gone. And this is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again is gone.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Goff on first down. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. line.
And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They start the drive with Cook. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
The handoff to Dalvin Cook. He was brought down by Chris Hughes.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the 44, Cousins. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Vikings.
They run again on first down, Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
45-yard line.
To throw is Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Cook fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A brings up 4th.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
Fourth down, Cousins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Goff now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's gone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Goff. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Goff.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Here's Swift, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown, and now a 2-point conversion, and we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. Goff looking to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Cousins throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Cousins. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast and create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
On first down, gone.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
At the 45-yard line.
To throw is gone.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. 14 yards that time for number 14. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
On first and 10, Goff.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Value three, hey, come kill! Ric Flair! All right.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal.
17,
Goff now looking to throw.
Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
This will wind up a loss on the play. And now what we have here, a third and goal.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now Goff on third and goal. And that is caught. Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nwogu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Picked off by Amadi Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
Yeah. Welcome to the camp. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking no. How much? This stretch.